Hello everyone, welcome to SW News. A day after Republic Day violence during the farmers' tractor parade, there was uncertainty over the continuation of farmers' protest that is going on at three Delhi borders. The center of the farmers' protest, Singhu and Tikri border, had uneasy calm. Now Singhu and Tikri borders are where the farmers from Haryana and Punjab are stationed at. Now there is another border where farmers from Uttar Pradesh had camped. This border, known as Ghazipur border or UP Gate, is where Bharatiya Kisan Union spokesperson Rakesh Tikait has been camped at. Tikait is one of the 40 leaders of the farmers' agitation under the umbrella body of Sanyukta Kisan Morcha. Also one of the 44 leaders who were booked in Republic Day violence case. The Delhi police also issued a lookout circular against him. Police even went there personally and pasted the circular outside his tent. Meanwhile, in Uttar Pradesh, the Yogi government got into action. It ordered all the protest sites in the state to be vacated, including the one at Ghazipur. Tikait, who had been leading the protest here, however, remained defiant. The police deployment near the protest site was increased, indicating that they might act if the protesters refused to vacate the site. TV news anchors had already declared it the last day of the farmers' agitation, but things took a dramatic turn that night. Rakesh Tikait, while speaking about the protest to media, cried insolibly and said that he will commit suicide but will not vacate the protest site. All the news channels displayed this visual of Rakesh Tikait sitting at the protest site at Ghazipur, tears rolling down his face. It wouldn't be wrong to say that the tearful face of Rakesh Tikait blew life into the protest. There have been reports how protesters who had gone back to their villages in UP returned to the protest site that very night. Even those who weren't participating earlier joined the protest. Rakesh Tikait has now become the poster boy of anti-BJP, anti-farm laws sentiment, which has shaken the Saffron Party's foundation in western Uttar Pradesh and stirred up the pot of Jat politics in the state. In this video today, let's talk about Rakesh Tikait and the growing anger against BJP in Jat land. At the beginning of the farmers' protest, the power center of the protest was at Singhu and Tikri border, but after 28th of January, that equation has changed. Ghazipur border protest is now become the flashpoint and Rakesh Tikait the leader. Most of the opposition MPs are now also flocking to Ghazipur. Tikait's tears worked magic and became a major turning point in uniting the western Uttar Pradesh leaders, Khaps and Panchayats, and after that, the three Kisan Mahapanchayats have been organized in Uttar Pradesh and Haryana combined, and the turnout, as eyewitnesses have said, was unprecedented. The first Kisan Mahapanchayat was organized in Muzaffarnagar, the western UP district from where the Tikait family hails, was badly torn due to the riots in Muzaffarnagar in 2013. Those who know the local politics say that this was the first time in many years that the district saw such a massive turnout for a rally. Similar scenes were seen in Haryana's Jind, and today in UP's Shamli district, Mahapanchayat was organized despite the administration denying permission. So there is a momentum in western Uttar Pradesh and parts of Haryana as well. In Jind, while addressing the crowd, Rakesh Tikait said, "We are talking about Bill Wapsi." Imagine what will happen if the youth of the country starts talking about Gaddi Wapsi. And this was directly hinting at the Modi government. It does come as a surprise given the Tikait family's background that it has emerged as a major anti-BJP force in UP now. Just a year ago, he was the most unlikely adversary for the BJP. It was known that Tikait family, quite influential in Muzaffarnagar, had backed the BJP in 2017 assembly election and even in 2019 Lok Sabha elections. His community, that is the Jat community, forms a formidable supporter base for the BJP. Even throughout the farmers' protest, his role was looked at very suspiciously. But now, he has emerged as the biggest adversary of the BJP. How did this happen? To go into the detail, we will have to spend few minutes on history. Mahendra Singh Tikait. The Tikait family has an influence over Balyan Khap. Rakesh Tiketh's father, Mahendra Singh Tiketh, was also an influential Sarpanch. But in 1980s, for the first time, someone from a small village of Sisoli in Muzaffarnagar shot to national fame, threatening the then ruling dispensation. It was Rakesh Tiketh's father. Let me remind you that even Congress Rajya Sabha MP Ghulam Nabi Azad spoke about him in his address. Chaudhry Mahendra Singh Tiketh rose to become the new voice of farmers in western Uttar Pradesh, the Jat land. This was the time when image of former Prime Minister Chaudhry Charan Singh was also diminishing, and his US returned son Ajit Singh was not in the position to inherit his father's legacy. There was a massive movement in the state on the issue of electricity tariff hike against the Congress government in the state, and it was led by none other than Chaudhry Mahendra Singh Tiketh. It was also the period which saw the formation of Bharatiya Kisan Union under Mahendra Singh's leadership. From then on, for many years, Tiketh Sr. led several major campaigns, including the historic 1988 Boat Club protest in the national capital. Rakesh Tiketh, who was working as Delhi police constable then, resigned from his job and joined his agitating father. However, over the period, political compulsions came into play. BKU and Tiketh family was known to throw weight behind political parties depending upon the public mood and prevailing equations. But that changed in 2013 Muzaffarnagar riots. The year 2013 came as a defining moment both in the politics of Western Uttar Pradesh and that of the Tikeths. While Mahendra Singh Tiketh was fading from social life because of his old age, the politics of Hindu-Muslim communal polarization was fast gaining ground in the Jat land after Muzaffarnagar riots. Since then, all through the general elections of 2014, UP Assembly polls of 2017, and then again in 2019 Lok Sabha elections, the dominant Jats in Western Uttar Pradesh largely remained with the BJP. Now let's talk about the changing winds. Rakesh Tiketh himself tried his luck at ballot box but failed. In 2007, Rakesh Tiketh contested the assembly election on Congress ticket but lost. He tried to contest election on RLD ticket as well but got less than 10,000 votes. The message in Jatland was clear: support for the BJP. Now, Rakesh Tiketh also has openly admitted in the media that in 2019 he supported the BJP, his community supported the BJP, and also admits that it was indeed a mistake. So what happened that turned him against the BJP now? According to some reports which quote sources close to Rakesh Tiketh, the seed of anti-BJP anger was sown on 28th of January. He saw that the BJP can send police to arrest him, despite him having good relations with the party. He decided that there was no need to sympathize with the party any further. It sent a message among the Jats that the powerful government of BJP is suppressing a weaker Tiketh. It was a direct affront to Jat community's honor and pride. And suddenly, Rakesh Tiketh emerged as a symbol of Jat community's battle for its honor. From then onwards, the Jats started being mobilized in greater numbers. The question is, will these developments hurt BJP in 2022? The UP elections are just a year away. Rakesh Tiketh's rise has also united Hindu-Muslim Khaps in the region, ending the years of bitterness. Additionally, it has united opposition as well. RLD's Jayant Chaudhary met Rakesh Tiketh. Akhilesh Yadav of Samajwadi Party extended his support. Congress Party's regional leader Ajay Singh Lallu also met him at Ghazipur. The Tiketh family and the rally of Jats behind it is giving hopes to opposition. Is this the beginning of the end of BJP dominance in Western UP? That depends upon what direction the Jat politics takes from here on. Do let us know what you think in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in. Also, if you are watching this video on YouTube, please make sure you like this video, you comment below it, and you share this video to as many people as possible. If you are watching this video on Facebook, then please do like our page and share it to as many people as possible. Thank you so much.
जब हमने HW न्यूज नेटवर्क की नींव डाली थी, तब हमने ये ठाना था कि न्यूज और इंफॉर्मेशन ये लोगों तक फ्री पहुंचनी चाहिए, मुफ्त पहुंचनी चाहिए। और हम आज भी ये वचन पर कायम है। पर जैसे आपको मालूम है, न्यूज चैनल चलाने के लिए पैसों की जरूरत है, तो हमको सबको न्यूज फ्री पहुंचाने के लिए कुछ मेंबर्स और कुछ सपोर्टर्स की जरूरत है।
जी हां, मेरी आप सबसे गुजारिश कि आप सब HW न्यूज हिंदी की मेंबरशिप को ग्रहण करें। ये सदस्यता स्वैच्छिक है, यानी कि आप अपनी मर्जी के मुताबिक इसे ग्रहण कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि अगर आप इसे ग्रहण नहीं भी करते तब भी आपको HW न्यूज हिंदी के तमाम कार्यक्रम मिलते रहेंगे। मगर अगर आप चाहते हैं कि आजाद न्यूज जो है वो मजबूत हो, अगर आप चाहते हैं कि वो न्यूज जो सत्ता से सवाल पूछती है वो मजबूत हो, तो जरूर बने HW न्यूज हिंदी के सदस्य।
जो लोग हमारे 89 रुपए प्रति महीने वाले कार्यक्रम से जुड़ेंगे, उनके लिए HW न्यूज का बैच विश मिलेगा। साथ ही साथ उन लोगों को हमारे एक्सक्लूसिव पोल्स में भी शामिल होने का मौका मिलेगा। इसके अलावा हमारा जो दूसरा मेंबरशिप कार्यक्रम है वो 199 रुपीस प्रति महीने का है, यानी कि 199 रुपए प्रति महीने। और इस प्रोग्राम में हमारे जो मेंबर्स हैं उन्हें 99 रुपए के प्रोग्राम वाले सभी चीजें तो मिलेंगी। इसके अलावा बिजनेस से जुड़ी हुई बातें भी हम करेंगे। हमारे एक्सपर्ट अखिलेश भार्गव से आप बिजनेस से जुड़े हुए अपने सवाल भी पूछ सकते हैं। हम उम्मीद करेंगे कि आप इस निष्पक्ष पत्रकारिता की राह में हमें पूरी तरह से योगदान देंगे।
अब खबरें पाइए सबसे पहले हमारे मोबाइल न्यूज एप्लीकेशन पर। एंड्रॉइड या iOS प्लेटफॉर्म पर जाइए, HW न्यूज नेटवर्क को सर्च कीजिए, डाउनलोड कीजिए और अपनी सुविधानुसार भाषा का चयन कीजिए। खबरों की भीड़ में अपने काम की खबर पाते रहिए।
अगर आपको हमारा ये वीडियो पसंद आया है तो आप इसे शेयर करें, फेसबुक पर हमारे पेज को लाइक करें, ट्विटर पर हमें फॉलो करें, यूट्यूब पर जरूर सब्सक्राइब करें, ताकि आपको हमारे हर खबर की अपडेट मिलती रहे।